What's up?
What's happening?
We're back. Who would have thought?
We are back.
We are back. And better than ever.
I just realised you weren't joking. It is AP, Fletch, and the Issa sisters here today. With Tell Me Thursday. And if you're not with the inside joke, Lisa and Missa, everyone always gets our names mixed up. Yeah. So I think now we finally have a nickname for each other, Issa sisters. So thank you, boys.
Thanks, Fletch.
Like the sisters, but just without the scissors.
The what?
Never mind. So we are talking today, and we've been doing a lot of conversations around, back to school and productivity and how to stay safe with family safety. But I don't think we talk enough about, another big reason why people buy devices is to have fun and do things that is not just work and school and learn, but to do things that are important to you and your hobbies and just, have fun on a computer. Yep. So I'm really happy to have you guys on today. And Fletch, you were talking a lot around just, stats and around PCs. Yeah. And I wanted you to, maybe kick us off with a little bit around that.
The numbers guy.
The numbers
guy. Yeah. We got to prove that we're not just making things up when we talk to you guys. So, Microsoft.
We don't.
They have a ouch. So, Microsoft, they put a bit of money into research, right? And one of the pieces of research that they've done is they've quizzed thousands of people on how they use their machine. And I don't think it's surprising, but the number one thing that people use their machines for, sitting at 16%, is entertainment. And that's followed closely behind productivity, which is generally, we do a lot of focus on productivity. But not far behind that, at 14% is social media. And I don't know why that's not counted as entertainment, but, that's what it is. So 30% of people say the number one thing they use their device for is entertainment or social media, and we need to talk about it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Love it.
And, we talk a lot about Windows, and of course, with Windows Home or Pro, you can download legacy software. But today we're talking about our top picks of what's available in the Microsoft Store. So that's awesome. When we're talking about Windows 10S, we're also talking about just the ease of downloading things through the store. I don't know about you guys, but I love it. And I wanted to quickly talk about the store. Before we go into that, I quizzed you guys around what are our top apps? And we're going to talk about, I think, 6 of them today. And this is not my prettiest PowerPoint slide, but this is not a Tell Me Thursday about design ideas.
Pretty.
It's all right. I did some cropping, but that's about it. I could
got some colours.
I could have done some stuff around design ideas, but I really wanted to talk about, a mixture of things, right? And on here we have obviously some, social stuff, but we also have some practical stuff as well. And if you can, and you're watching along, note all of those 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 apps and know their names just by the logos. That would be awesome. But we do have a reveal the picture quiz later on in the stream as well. But Fletch, which one do you want to start talking about first? I'll ask you.
There's such a good selection here, and I like it. We're not being cute. We're putting out the apps that actually matter to people as well, which is good. Mm-hmm. Am I allowed to start with one that I didn't choose, Misa? Is that okay?
That's fine.
Go for it.
I wanna start with Spotify, the first one on there, because that's one of my most heavily used apps. It's on my auto startup list, so it starts as soon as I open my computer. And I have it running on multiple computers at once, right? And one of my favorite things about the app is being able to download my music to my computers really easily, but also being able to switch between what devices I'm actually playing my music on. I might be controlling the music on a separate screen that I've got to my side, but I'm actually listening to it on a different computer or even on my TV, and that's nice because it's easier to navigate Spotify on computer and on your phone rather than your TV, right? And using a remote. So that's a big deal to me. And I think I'm pretty confident saying maybe not AP, but everyone else here uses Spotify. But AP, he's all about his like Uber sound quality. So I know he sometimes uses something slightly different.
Like the vinyl records and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, we got AP on mute.
I muted myself because the gardeners have started next door. But yeah. I am a bit of an audio nerd, but I was just saying it just goes along with my personality, just being a bit weird, a bit strange, a bit different, unusual. I'm okay with that.
Very true.
And what I wanted to call out also is you might notice here, and I'll just block out some names as well. If you've got your socials attached to your Spotify, you can actually listen in to other people's sessions. But then if you don't want to broadcast your session, you can also make it a private session. You can do that on your phone, but also on the PC as well. I personally spend most of my time on Spotify listening to podcasts. And that's a huge thing. When they did the roundup, my hours of listening to podcasts, I think, was very unhealthy, and I need to check that this year. But it's a really awesome platform for podcasts, obviously, making heaps of waves there. And I think I just realized that I've got really embarrassing playlists here.
Can I, the twerk dance one? Can we get a look at what you've got in there?
This is why I didn't want to give you any of my logins.
So when it comes to, I did a twerk dance exercise class.
Yeah,
thank you very much. And they were the songs that we were practicing. So that's just I'm putting my embarrassment on the line here for my job. So yeah, this is my thing. I also have 90s workout beats. Apparently, I really like 90s and cocktail jazz. I'm not too sure what's going on there, but honestly,
my feels like that's a bit AP-ish.
Fancy.
Channeling it in an AP right there.
Hey,
but when he can't argue.
He's got no words.
But when it comes to you can do either two things. I used to really be into creating playlists and stuff back in the day, but now I generally listen to just new discovery stuff, so that I'm always listening to new things, and then I listen to podcasts. So don't judge my playlists on the side, guys. But really awesome app. I think it's one of, honestly, hand to heart, whenever I have a device, the first thing I download is Spotify, because I need music to get me through the rest of the process of setting up my device. And I don't know if that rings true to anyone else, but it's definitely one of my top picks.
And Mel's come through. So, hey, Mel. She's got shout out to the Surfacing Tech podcast is now available on Spotify as well. So that is another way that you guys can listen into our podcast. So check it out. And
how embarrassing of me that I'm not following my own podcast.
All the secrets are coming out.
So, one of the other really good things about just using Microsoft Store apps with all these big popular ones is how easy is it to update everything at once?
So much easier.
I get pretty annoyed when I open up a program and it's like, we need to update. We're going to close it down and not let you do what you want. But you can just go to downloads and updates like Misa's doing, great demoing, and click get updates and you're good. It's awesome.
And you're good to go. Yeah, that's
you're good to go. You won't get the annoying, we don't want you to do what you want to do. We want to update.
And it also gives you the last time you've updated something. So you can tell, if one of the apps that you use a lot of the time is running a little bit funny, you can just check. And if it hasn't been updated in a while, just check if it has an update. It's really, really simple that way. Awesome call out, Fletch. AP, I'm going to call on you now. What app would you like to talk about next?
Can I have a pass until Mr. Lawnmower Man moves on from my property? Because I feel like that's all anyone's going to hear. So.
Not a problem. Lisa.
No, back to AP.
Lisa.
Back to AB down there.
I will choose one for you.
No, look, one of my absolute favorite apps, and I'm pretty sure multiple people have heard me talk about this before, is Microsoft To Do. I'm a huge to-do list person. I have to-do lists absolutely everywhere. So this is one app for me that is always open on my device. And it's not just on my device. I also have it on my smartphone as well. So I have a personal to-do list, and then I have a to-do list on my fridge. Then I have one in my bedroom. So I've got them everywhere. But To Do, awesome. So are you guys using To Do? What do you guys think of it? I love it.
I use it a little bit. I like
you're a big To Do person.
I'll let Fletch talk.
Oh, thanks, Missa. Yeah, I use it a lot more with personal life. I use it with my wife to make shopping lists and all that, and just keep the personal stuff under control, because my work life is dominated by my Outlook calendar and stuff like that, which you can integrate into To Do, which is great. But I don't really have that same follow through, and I needed to do it because, especially when we get busy and we get traveling, which we haven't done of lately, but it will happen. It's really important for me to know when I actually need to say, "Hey, I can't do it. I've got something that I need to take some time back for."
And Fletch, you brought up an awesome point as well, like utilizing it with your wife for your personal life. You can actually allocate tasks to her, which is one of my favorite things to do. So if you've got multiple people, like, Fletch and his wife, he can actually allocate a task if she needs to go and do some shopping or pick something up or anything like that. And you can add little steps as well, which is a good thing, what I find, especially with work, because it's not always straightforward. There's multiple steps involved, so you can add different steps. My favorite thing every single day at the end of my day is going through and ticking off my tasks that I've done for the day. And how satisfying is that little ding when it's like, ding,
it's so
you've
good.
Done something. I feel so accomplished. I get so excited with myself. Yeah, I was like, yay, like I've done something. I can log off and be happy.
And as you guys were talking about that, I demonstrated back a little while ago, Fletch and I did a bit of a demo for an event, and I built out my demo, OneNote, my demo To Do, and I assigned a couple tasks to Fletcher and I just to demonstrate that you can email someone the link to the To Do, but you can also send them a link, like a code to add, and you can add them there. So like something as simple as like a shopping list for your Woolies trip, to just have it on one single app and not have to go back and forth with text messages is awesome. Yeah. And then exactly, like this seems like something that, is a little bit, to-do list, like that's a bit productive-y, but a lot of people's hobbies now take up a lot of time in their lives, and it's really important to invest time in making sure that you have what you need to do to make you happy. And you might see a lot in here is to do with my puppy. And when you get a new puppy, Fletch will know there's a lot of stuff that you need to do. And I just needed to prioritize it in a way that was just like, also gave me that satisfying ding, all of that stuff. So this is a carbon copy of what was on my personal to do. And I think that's really important. Just take some time to invest in your personal stuff. Even if it's just like going to the gym once a day, tick it off and you'll feel much better.
So happy when you hear that little ding at the end. And you can customize. So Mr. B, you've got a few different lists there. You can customize the backgrounds for it as well. So I mean, that's...
Say you're going on a holiday and you want to feel like
you're at a beach. You can put the beachy background, or everyone knows I'm big on colors and prettiness. So this is one thing that helps out. It just kind of separates the work, the home, all of that kind of stuff. But I mean, as well, Fletch mentioned it, like we utilize Outlook all the time at work. So sometimes you can just, it's integrated. So you can just send if you get a task in your email, you just send it straight to your to-do list, and it's available there, and you can action it when needed.
Even the flagged emails are great, right? Flagging an email and just having that like visual reminder in your to-do instead of having to filter it or look at it a different way in Outlook is really handy. And you can actually click on something that's come from your Outlook and it'll take you back to the email or the actual task. And that will that will let you, get a reminder of what you're doing. Or if it's work related, you can actually attach files too, and that's just helpful. So helpful.
Yeah. So helpful.
So helpful. How are you going with your landscaping sound over there, Mr. AP?
I think he's stopped. I hope he stopped.
So while you've got a moment, we've spoken a little bit about To-Do. Do you want to add your 2 cents about To-Do?
I need to use this in my life.
I was just about to say that I feel like AP needs to use this more.
I do. Look, you know what? You know what's changed for me, though? I love it, and I used it. But before, you could only have one account on there. So I had my work account, but now you can have your personal account on there as well, too. And that's kind of sort of deterred me from, using it in personal life, which I should, because everyone knows how forgetful I am. But the flagging the email thing is brilliant. I used to use Wunderlist, which is basically this, but sort of on steroids. And it like Fletch said before, that's one of the key things is like when you flag that email and click on that link, you go to the email. You don't have to go through all of this churn to be able to find the stuff. It's not on a different location. You can see and you're like, right, cool. And it's super simple too. And it's exactly what it needs to be. And having it on the phone too, I think Jonesy as well too, is great. It's kind of like OneNote. I don't know if your phone with a to-do list, it's like a perfect little shell for that. And this stuff's easy to tick off and all that kind of business. So however you want to use it. So I am a massive fan of it, but I change PCs so regularly that I don't have it on this one. But maybe I should increase my productivity.
Maybe
you should.
Yeah.
Do you have an app that you wanted to talk about?
Sure. I think having Netflix like baked in as an app on Windows is really cool. Even though Edge is the only browser that supports Netflix in 4K, you should expect to have the Netflix app on the ecosystem, right? It's a blue chip. It's a deal breaker, I would imagine. So obviously it's on there, but the things that I like about it is that it's baked in. Also, not everyone's got like a 4K TV, but my computer's got a 4K monitor. The most part of it is 4K, so I can actually watch high fidelity movies and that kind of business on Netflix, just using my PC. And I think a lot of people do that more so these days, is watching it on their personal device rather than watching it on the TV. The other thing that I like about it too, and I know it's just a feature of Netflix in general, but we're not traveling much these days, but when I was, having the offline content and having the storage on the device for the offline content was great, because the phone, I think I got 64 gig iPhone at the time when I was traveling. That's not a lot of videos, but having it on the PC is really great, and form factor 2-in-1. Even with a Surface Book, you can spin it around and a little personal monitor if you wanted to watch it on the bedside table or wherever you're doing it.
But even for example, you said that you don't travel as much recently, but when it comes to just having those files, like if you're at home and you've got the Wi-Fi, download that thing. And if you're going on a long trip somewhere and you want to keep the kids entertained, awesome way to do it. And it's about like using what you have, right? You've got a device, you can download the content, why not? And we just wanted to call it out. Like, it's again one of those staple apps that we all use hands down when we're traveling, but also we just do it anyway. And we're not calling out Netflix as the subscription service that you need to choose. There's others out there with similar features, right? But it's just about the convenience, right? These apps that are in the store allow you to continue to use and enjoy content. But also, if you've got a 4G device like the Pro X, for example, you can then continue to enjoy the content if you haven't downloaded it when you're at a cafe or something. So the best of both worlds as well. It doesn't have to be downloaded. for this one, there is no embarrassing content for me because I didn't have time to sign into my Netflix profile, so no one can judge what I'm watching. But I will
Was that
say
a calculated choice? Is there something that we? Is there something embarrassing you would like to share? Well,
no, but I will say I jumped on the Marco Polo bandwagon way too late.
Oh, nice.
I only just finished it, and the ending, I'm just like, it aired like 4 or 5 years ago, and I'm like, I need another one.
It's just beautifully filmed as well, right? It's so
honestly, good. I haven't felt like that and the Queen's Gambit. Anyway, now we're just doing a review of TV shows.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Thank you, AB, for calling out something. Netflix.
Yeah.
Fletch, what were you saying?
I was going to say, what about you guys, the viewers? What's your favorite apps that you couldn't do without from the Microsoft Store? Because we'd love to know. Is it one of these? Is it something different? I don't know.
Yeah.
Let us know.
Well,
Tell us.
Jade's come through and said that Netflix is the best app on the Microsoft Store. So I think Jade uses Netflix quite a lot. So does Mel.
Now, I wanted to, and I was wondering whether or not you'd call this app out, and it's sort of along the similar vein of entertainment. And I have Among Us here, but it's not just a placement for Among Us. It's more around like games on PC. So whether or not it's games on Xbox Game Pass for PC, or whether or not it's just games that you can get through the Microsoft Store as a universal app, there are lots on here. Everything from like basic Candy Crush type games to things like Among Us and Sea of Thieves, which Fletch, I know you love. And there was a bit of back and forth about Sea of Thieves on the last stream where you guys were talking to Steve about how it's not real, but he doesn't like non-real games.
Yeah, that's pretty funny. It's ironically watching too. It makes it even better.
But I really did want to call out just games, which is over the last year, funny enough, Fletch, Lisa, and I have never met each other, but I think gaming and gaming multiplayer has been a really big key thing of like just bringing us together, because we do a lot of collaboration, but sometimes you kind of just need to yell at each other in a game. And I think we can all attest to that. And games like Minecraft, games like Among Us, games like Sea of Thieves, even games like, when you guys try and play what is it, Age of Empires, and AP's lost in one corner.
How you like try and play, because that's a very
I'm sorry, I was trying to be nice.
No, it's be rude.
I think AP tries to play. Fletch has it down now.
Fletch has got it down.
Not like Tim though. Tim and Ruben, they're the ones to watch out for.
Yeah, absolutely.
Tim's got every game down. Let's be honest there.
Does he even work is the question.
He's just lucky we haven't played Halo together. Then he would be in a bad spot,
Yeah.
Oh, really?
I'm just seeing if he's watching. Just testing to see if he's watching.
Yeah.
I would say, though, I think even if you don't have Game Pass for PC, there are many games on the store that you can definitely download, but it is a fantastic add-on to a Windows machine when it comes to the value that it can provide, especially when you're talking to kids. Like, I know my partner only uses and downloads games that are available on Game Pass because just kids are so flippant. They want to play new things all the time, and it can get real expensive. Really? AP, you just did a huge eye roll just then, so I know how you feel.
God.
And something like, Minecraft is $40, but on Game Pass it's included. So that's a pretty awesome thing. And again, like bringing people together, playing games with your kids, playing games with friends, playing games by yourself. I think it's just a huge part of technology. And I wanted to call it out. And I specifically called out Among Us because we've been playing it a lot. And Lisa does this to people now.
Yeah.
So this is a little Among Us dead guy.
I must admit, I got some brownie points, some cool mum points because I play Among Us. Just saying, my son thinks I'm cool now.
Well, it's actually a really good point. It's a game that anyone can play. And that's what I love about it. It's so simple. Yeah. And that's with a lot of the games that are available. So definitely check them out. But I wasn't going to start up the game because then I don't think we would finish the stream.
We just turned it into an Among Us stream. We just need to get AP.
Open it right now. Yeah.
We just need to get AP playing Among Us.
But I
that'd be
do
great.
want to transition into an app that is similar.
That's deliberate.
that wasn't deliberate. But
AP's next
I think
stream.
this was something. Is this a creep AP time out now? Fletch, you love Xbox, and I want you to talk about this. Is an app that is like, you know, within the Microsoft ecosystem, but it's come a long way. And I want you to sort of talk to everyone about why you love this so much.
Yeah, I mean, like, I love it because it is like my doorway to Game Pass on PC. This is where you get a full list of all Game Pass games and stuff like that, but you're not limited by that either. It just gives you a list of all games that are available in the Microsoft Store, and it gives you a really great way to download and install them. So you can see on the left there has all of the games that Misa has installed on the gaming PC in the office.
Way too many, apparently.
Yeah, you can look through all of them, and you can start them up straight from there. You can uninstall them straight from there. And one really cool thing is you can actually choose where you want your games to install as well, and that's a big deal for me. I don't have unlimited hard drive space, so I've actually got pretty high-end USB-C external hard drive, and I allocate most of my games onto there, so I can keep my computer free for some of the more immediate things I need as well. So, like, straight from there, if you're into gaming, that's awesome. That's really helpful. But Misa, you've got that social side that you can go into as well, right? And in there, you can really see what people are doing. You can reach out to your friends. You can message them, start party chats and everything like that. And that's really important because before you really had the Xbox console companion app, and then you had this app. And more this is replacing console companion with a way better interface, controlling your games better, just offering you a lot more. So I love it. It's essential, especially if you have Game Pass.
And I was just about to call out Mr. Nolan is currently on Netflix, but I'm pretty sure it's him entertaining his wonderful...
That's brilliant.
God, I hope he's still watching and he hasn't clicked off.
Oh, you can watch it back. I'll send it to him personally.
It is, definitely one of those apps that is come a long way. And I haven't even thought about Console Companion in a little while because I've been just in this world for a couple of weeks and I've been loving it. And you can clearly tell that I've been loving it because I just have quite a lot of random games on here, including one called Donut County, which I wanted to play with.
Apparently it's a really good game.
Yeah, it reminded me of Goose Game and Steve has responded.
Steve is watching.
This
it makes me
happy. Friends who play it. Jade already plays it.
Yes.
And we've lost the lighting. It is fun. No lighting demons.
So good.
It is a awesome app. So when it comes to playing games on your PC, definitely make sure that you live in this world. Yeah. It's not, you don't have to use it necessarily, but it's an awesome space to play and download.
It links to your phone, Misa. So if you've got the Xbox app on your phone, you can start installing games using this app on your PC or uninstall them and manage them. So that's like another huge thing.
But you can also choose to install them onto other consoles as well, right? So if you've got...
onto your home console or...
Which I have to figure out naming conventions because the other day I just looked at all the devices that are linked to my account and there was like 6 and they're all named Xbox and I don't know which one's which. So I downloaded UFC Fighter on some Xbox and I don't know which one it is.
That's brilliant.
So if anyone has an Xbox with my account on it, let me know.
That's why.
We've got 2 more to speak about, and I just really want to. I'm going to leave your one to last, Fletch, and I really want to just call out again another somewhat, drawable pity. I feel like what? That's not really that fun. Again, fun is different to different types of people. And if you are someone...
And again, this is Misa's funnest app.
Yeah. Fun app.
So,
I think
love me a good PDF.
Yeah. It is... When it comes to like doing things on your device, it comes to personal things. Sometimes like I was going through a bunch of things where my sister's currently getting engaged and going through wedding planning, and marking up PDFs and, you know, signing things. Honestly, Drawboard is like one of those apps. Again, I didn't take the foresight to sign in. Unfortunately, I'm on the gaming machine in the office, but definitely one, if you spend a lot of time in PDFs, signing things, designing a lot of artworks, for example, as well. It is an awesome, just general PDF app that is free on the Microsoft Store. Couldn't recommend it enough. And I really don't have too much to talk about on there because I apparently didn't sign in. I'm so sorry, but have you guys used...
I'll do it later.
Pardon? Drawboard PDF, Australian company?
It is. It is. They are an Australian company. I will do
so get in and support them, people. Yeah. Get amongst it.
Yeah, it's one of those apps where like you can do a lot of what you can do in Drawboard PDF on Edge, but you can't do everything. So you'll find that every now and then you need to do something, you can't achieve that on Edge, and that's where having Drawboard PDF in your arsenal is just so important. Like it's definitely saved my life once or twice. I think everyone could probably say that it has.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So definitely check it out.
Some of the functionality is working. So yeah, definitely. Like a lot of us live in Edge, right? We love Edge.
Yeah.
But if you are someone who does live in this world and this is important to you, definitely look at what other options are available when it comes to PDF editing. And my recommendation would be Drawboard PDF. It is pretty awesome. And as you can see here, when you first start up, it's really intuitive. It's come a really long way when it comes to showing you how to start up. And, you know, editing PDFs, it's not as simple as you would think it is. And having that tutorial lens, it also... I don't know about you guys, but it is built with Surface in mind, in my opinion, because it really much reminds me of that dial experience, right? And that creative experience. And I know that they've worked a lot with Microsoft and Surface when it comes to that. And if you are that creative that works within that world and uses the dial a lot and creative tools, this will make so much sense to you. And that's why I love it. And I think... there's a theme that I have boring hobbies like, you know, making puzzles by myself and doing stuff on PDFs on my weekends for my sister's wedding. But again, to each his own, and I'm happy to be the boring one in the group.
No, I think it's a good point, Nissa, because like this is deliberately made, it's especially made for inking. Right?
Mm-hmm.
It's not a PDF editor. It is a PDF editor, but it is designed for inking, and you get a lot more flexibility on here than you do in so many other programs for inking on screen, because, you know, people are sort of still slowly transitioning to think that that's okay, or that's a legitimate thing to do. But because of all of the different options that are available in this app, plus the normal editing options for PDF, which you'd expect from other programs, are built into the one thing. It's a good start for people as well too.
Mm-hmm. It's definitely one of my go-tos. And one of the other ones that I had no idea about until this morning, and I think, Lisa, you too. Fletch, tell us about it. It's this guy here.
Fletch, give us a little dance.
This is an oldie but a goodie. It's been around for a long time. But it's one of those things that you don't know about it until you know about it, and it can really change the way a lot of people do things. So within Microsoft, there's a Microsoft app called Microsoft Font Maker, and you can literally open it up and use inking to make your own font in your own handwriting, which is just cool, right? Like, one, it's cool because it makes what you type personal and personal to yourself. But one situation I ran into recently was I was actually getting a logo made for something, and they made this custom font for the logo, and then they couldn't find a font to match it, right? And this is the solution. This is the solution for creators and designers who want a font to match something they're making, to like really get all their branding on point for any companies they're doing design for, to go in, take their time to create that font themselves. And it's very accurate, as you can imagine, particularly on a Surface device with all those pressure points and a pixel sense screen. But you can go back and redo things as well. It's not like it just gives you one shot. You can redo the font as you go, and it's just one of those things that you should just try it out, because it's fun to have your own font, and it automatically, of course, downloads into all your font settings, so it'll be available where you need it.
I did not know about this until today, and unfortunately we are not on a Windows inking compatible device because it is a desktop, but I am probably going to do a little video on this, or a test try or a fail or something like that to see how bad my handwriting is. But like, when it comes to like, everyone lives in the digital world and everyone's fighting for their digital brand and identity, and creating your own custom font is so impactful. And I think a lot of people would have a side business as well, or a side passion. And I don't know if you mentioned that you got someone to do artwork for you. It can get expensive, and sometimes they don't hit the brief. So why not use tools that are available to you? Of course, if you are someone who has impeccable handwriting, you could definitely just create artworks and fonts, like just yourself, in terms of layers within Photoshop or something like that with the Surface Pen, I'm sure, but I am not that creative. Something like this is amazing, and I'm probably going to try something like that. Maybe we can make like a logo for the Issa sisters.
Work smarter, not harder, people.
Absolutely, damn straight.
100%.
And I love this because we always learn something new. Where you said that this was around for a while, I had no idea, so I feel so bad. But
nothing wrong with things that have been around for a while.
We do have, and we have spoken about 7 applications, haven't we?
We just lost AP then for a second.
Did we?
Yeah.
I'm here.
There's things wrong with people who've been around for a while. Some people. No.
We now have a little bit of a quiz. And we've done this before. The boys have done it quite a lot, and it's a reveal the picture quiz. And behind this image, we have a picture, a logo of one of those apps.
Surprisingly,
I lost my train of thought for a second. A picture of one of the logos that we just spoke about, one of those apps. And I challenged the boys to come up with some questions during the stream. And we'll just see how we go.
Let's see. I didn't
just in case
my quiz hat today.
Yeah. Just in case we don't have anyone in chat, let's make Lisa guess what's behind it. So we'll ask her the questions and she can do the guessing. Because if we made Lisa do it, well, she made it, and we got given the directive to come up with the questions. So you're the odd one out, mate. Come on.
I like this idea. we will give the audience a chance to answer, and then if they don't, then Lisa needs to try.
Audience viewers, let's
I feel like we should have a poll.
Help me out.
Yeah.
Anyone
first
from our
person
Facebook admin is here. We can have a poll as to who answers the questions.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's go. What's the first question, guys?
So do you want to do it different instead? So go, Lisa. Matt is all for you, Lisa.
Yeah, Matt.
He can use them too if he wants. And Tim's buzzed.
Tim's here. Matt and Tim, you guys are going to have to help me out here. So let's go. Let's do it. I'm ready.
So should we make this full screen and get ready to go, eh?
Yes, sorry.
Let's do it.
Let's do it, people. So should we give Tim the first chance? And he buzzed. Oh, we've got Imran too. There we go.
Perfect.
That's cool.
Imran, do you wanna buzz after Tim?
Let's go.
In the meantime, I'm gonna ask Tim. I feel I wanna do a hard one.
Just because it's Tim.
Because it's Tim.
Just because it's Tim, because he knows all the answers otherwise. So Tim, this isn't even fully related to the app, but it's a nugget that AP chucked out, which I thought was really good.
Oh, deep question.
True or false? And true or false? Edge is the only browser that lets you stream Netflix in true 4K.
Come on, Tim.
We'll
answer
update
the
you
question.
soon, Imran. We'll update you soon. So, Imran, we've just been talking about our top Microsoft apps from the App Store. So things that I think I've got a pretty high opinion of you, so I think you'll be able to answer some of these anyway. But this is the picture reveal template.
Because if you don't answer, then I have to. So please answer the questions.
Tim's coming with true, so let us know what number you want to reveal, Tim. You'll get a guess, and should we bank it up and give Imran a question while we're waiting?
Let's do it.
Yeah. I mean, if Tim guesses what's behind, we've got another one handy. AP, do you want to ask? AP, do you want to ask a question while Tim's choosing a number?
Yes. Besides Netflix, what other popular streaming apps are available on the Microsoft Store?
Yeah. So while Imran's answering that, Tim has shouted out about the delay. Don't worry, mate. We're on it. We
got this, Tim. We got this. We're well aware of the delay.
And I removed number 2, and I knew that this was going to be. It could. There are 2 bright green logos in what we spoke about, so it could be one of the 2. So
yeah.
I'm also glad we've got Mr. Nolan on the stream today to let us know that there is a bit of a delay on the stream.
Perfect.
Thanks,
thank you,
Nolan.
Mr. Nolan. Your value is always appreciated. But we have had... So, Tim, you have a guess. Imran, you have answered perfectly. Stan, Amazon Prime, and Spotify. Do you agree, AP?
Boom. Never doubted it for a second.
If Tim doesn't get this, then you can choose a square from here and have a guess. I have a feeling Tim's going to get it. So don't say a number yet, Imran, because if Tim answers what's behind properly, then you will get the first choice of what number to reveal on the next one. Hopefully, we're making this extra complicated today, guys, but we're accounting for that lag.
Yeah. Oh, Tim's come through with a guess.
Ooh. Can we just go hard on him? Can we go really hard?
I was literally just about to ask you, Fletch. I'm like, are you going to be nice to Tim or are you going to be mean to Tim?
I don't think we should be nice to Tim. I think we should be mean to him.
I mean, I'm all for being mean because did you read the comment that come through? What, his guess? He hasn't been watching.
He hasn't been watching. Well. Tim.
Can I just give him some leniency? He's probably editing one of our sorry faces.
No.
Not good enough.
No leniency, none at all.
I tried to stick up for you, Tim. I'm sorry.
No, sorry, Tim.
All right, Imran, you get a choice.
9. So.
On a technicality, you are incorrect. Imran, you've chosen number 9. So can we reveal number 9?
Let's reveal number.
Well, that was helpful.
Imran, it's your chance to clean up Tim, to show who is actually the man here, and guess what that app is. I think we know what branding it's from. So if you want to, sneak into the Microsoft Store to make sure you get the right name, that's totally fine.
Yeah.
Drum roll. How quick they turn on you. I tried to stick up for you, Tim. Yeah. I'm sorry.
If Tim was
make your own bed, Matt.
Playing games, then we'd stick up for him more. But he always beats us at any game, so too bad.
So he's just too good.
No, it's too bad for Tim.
Yeah. It's true love.
Tim says it's true love.
Yeah, we love you, Tim.
Imran, you've got a choice to Xbox gift card.
Oh,
very close.
Should we be nice to Imran?
Oh, gosh. I mean, we've had 2 guesses around the same thing, and they're both around the same. So I'm going to give it as an honorary Tim and Imran win.
Yeah, you both
is the
win.
Xbox app.
Yeah.
I was hoping that I might trick someone out to say Spotify, just because the greens are slightly similar.
Yeah, true, that is true.
But
Tim picked number 2 and ruined it all.
Thanks, Tim.
That was a nice
sound. I mean, Imran has a good excuse as well. He has real work to do, which is why he couldn't catch the start of the stream. So, you know.
Yeah.
I mean,
and Tim's just caught himself out. He's not actually editing. He's just prepping for a meeting.
Hashtag.
So he's eating some food, having a drink, watching social media.
Mm-hmm.
I think we might have time for one more. And I will get one of you guys to ask the question.
Okay. Okay, then.
I was like, don't look at me. Mister, don't look at me.
I was trying to get Lisa to ask it. Like, don't look at
me. AP, go. AP's prepared. He's got his question ready.
Yeah, this is unusual, but let's just roll with this.
Let's do it.
So this is a bit left field. So if the app you're looking for is not available in the Microsoft Store, how can you get any of your services that are available with a web browser and create an app on your PC? And I
love that question.
It's a really good question. So if you can't get an app from the Microsoft Store, but you need something to appear like an app,
how do you do that?
What can you use?
Tim.
This is Tim's buzzed.
That is it. Honestly, AP, banger question.
Yeah. Tell us the answer. I'm going to assume you get it right. So tell us a number at the same time, Tim.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's go, Tim. What have you got now?
Tim.
Thanks for the hoodie. Yeah, no worries, Imran. It's good.
Ooh,
just waiting for the Melbourne River to go south. Yeah, I'm waiting for winter now. I've had enough of sitting in a boiling hot cabin.
I'm sure it'll come around sooner rather than later, the way the weather's been. I think we're going to have...
Do we have another heat wave coming in Australia or Sydney?
I don't know. We're not talking about weather, Jonesy. It's game time.
I've got a bit of natural insulation, so winters are really the month where I thrive.
Microsoft Edge. Add any web page as an app through the menu number 4.
Menu number
4.
Right. Are we giving him? Let's go. Let's reveal number 4 then.
Number 4. What's behind the door?
Sorry. I thought
Mister was sitting there waiting for someone else. I was like, nope, that's you. You got to reveal.
I'm just too busy clapping, enjoying myself.
Oh, this is a good one. This is a good one. Good choice, Mister. What's behind this? Should we ask another question? And even if you don't get an opportunity to answer,
I was like,
don't answer just yet.
I know that answer.
Tim, are you going to have a guess?
Tim can have a guess.
But have you got another question?
And yeah, let's do it. And even if we don't get the answer in time and Tim guesses this right, you get the pride of answering a question right. So important stuff.
AP might give us some wise words from AP.
So I can give you a wise question.
I've got a great question. It's going to be another hard one. Okay. What was everybody's favorite playlist from Misa's Spotify?
Yeah.
Yes. I think, hang on, Fletch. I think if somebody can guess what this playlist is, I think they should get 2 reveals. Two
reveals.
Yeah.
If I know Tim and Imran came a little bit late, so while Tim's having a guess, I think Mel could answer this one. I think Mel could answer it.
Yeah.
Mel PDF editor.
Tim has come in with an answer. He has said PDF editor. Is that right, Misa?
No, but I do love a good PDF editor, as we found out. I also just to bring down.
Hashtag be better, Tim.
No.
I will also say I have become this puzzle lady, and I've downloaded the Microsoft app, Microsoft Jigsaw, and I did play it on my computer. I'm so lame. It's not PDF edit. So the question was, what was everyone's favorite playlist on my Spotify?
Yes.
It was rather embarrassing.
So, you know,
it is in the comments.
Yeah,
it is in the comments. That's a good way. That's a great tip. If you go up and you look at some of the comments, you should be able to find it.
Yep. And if you guys can get it, you'll not only you get to choose 2 boxes to reveal here. 2 boxes.
Wow.
Unfortunately, though,
I've just upped the ante right here.
It's in the YouTube live stream comments, FYI.
Ooh.
So you'll have to go to YouTube to check out
what it is.
Maybe give us a like and a subscribe while you're there, because we need it. We need the support, guys.
We need
some love.
Misa's put a big hint on the screen. If you can guess it from that playlist, what our favorite one was, then you can guess
2 boxes.
Otherwise,
you only got a second for a second.
Come on, Tim.
Oh, come on.
Come on, Tim.
Come on, Tim. It is an amazing. So Misa's excuse
so you know
for
that they
this
were practice songs.
Yeah, she says she's got it for a like dance exercise that she does, but you know, everyone does it. Oh, Tim.
Oh,
Tim. It is.
It should be. It should be. It wasn't there. It wasn't there when we first saw the.
That's right. Egg and your face, Tim.
Look.
Oh, I think it would have been everyone's.
Say,
Imran.
Imran.
Let's go.
Oh, yes.
Please.
Tell us an answer, and I'm just assuming you get it right. So give us 2 numbers that you'd want revealed afterwards as well.
Yeah. Let's go.
Oh.
Has he got you on a technicality there?
It is. It's a playlist.
Yeah.
Yep. Wrong, Tim.
I see where Tim's coming from, though. I see where he's coming from. He just doesn't want to admit that it's a thing. It's
a thing, Tim. It is a thing.
Look, the first.
I mean, I'm going to probably go and find it. I'm going to add it to my playlists because I want to hear these bangers.
Don't judge me before you know the context.
Guys, can I just say that I'm so glad that it's Mr. Embarrassing Yourself today and not me.
So
right, flower girl.
Okay. Tim,
Lisa, I think you need to answer it because Imran was just correcting typos.
Oh, he's got no idea. So, but it is the twerk dance playlist.
Yes, and for everyone who wasn't watching at the beginning of the live stream, I attend a dance class, and one of them is a twerk exercise dance class. And there were 3 songs that we had a routine to, and that's what I was practicing. Mm-hmm. Don't embarrass me.
Okay.
I like my fitness.
Very
Thank you very much.
Okay. So do I get to reveal now? Because I got it right.
What ones?
Okay. Well, I mean, my lucky number is 8, so I have to go 8, but I know it's not going to be a great box to reveal.
We got 8. Oh, you said that people get 2, so...
So do I get 2?
I don't know, you made the rules.
Yeah.
I know that you're just joking, Tim. I know. The boys are just making fun of me.
I'm going to go... Well, I mean, I'm going to help out our loyal viewers, and I'm going to go number 5, because I think this is...
Oh, that helped. That helped big time.
That really helps, yeah.
And the first person to throw a guess in the comments.
So I feel like I'm going to default to Imran here. Come on, let's have a guess. I know what it is, so I don't want to guess. Oh,
pick 9.
So, Lisa, my favorite number is 8 as well. 8 and 4, because 4 is adds up to 2 8s. So, you know.
Oh, that's my softball number. Number 8 is mine. I've even got it on my custom night cleats as well for softball. Number 8.
Great rugby position too. Great rugby position.
Oh, it's censored.
Give them the answer, Lisa. Give them the answer.
It's my favorite app, Microsoft To Do.
Whee!
Yay!
Boom.
Boom, boom. But that's all we've got, guys. Do we wrap it up now?
Yeah.
Do we sign off?
Before we do, I'm going to put you on the spot, Lise. And just because.
Why me?
Because.
We can.
Okay. I got
Expert
it.
Zone.
Expert Zone.
What's going on?
Love it. Love Expert Zone. Is that the right answer?
Who doesn't love Expert Zone?
AP, because he gifted it to me.
Just tell the guys. We haven't spoken about Expert Zone all stream, so I just thought we should do a call out for. Obviously, you're on our socials if you're watching this, and Fletch has set this up so that it's Simu streaming on YouTube as well. So if you prefer live streams or content or watching things back on YouTube, definitely check that out. And we will be doing this for more often and looking at other streaming platforms also. So just keep a look to Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, soon to be Twitch. Lots of stuff. Expert Zone ANZ. Just keep it in your mind.
Yes.
And
run.
for all your training and accreditation needs,
keep it locked to Expert Zone. Guys, we are dropping weekly courses, brand new courses every single week on Expert Zone. So there's plenty of chances for the earning and learning. Don't forget, we want to get towards our platinum levels. So we definitely want to take advantage of the skills, the status level program. Always get that confused. And you are rewarded as well for that. So make sure you keep it locked to Expert Zone, jump on and let us know what you guys love on Expert Zone. What do you want to see more of?
Yeah. Let us know how you like the content. Give us a like and subscribe on every platform that we're on. We love seeing you guys watch our content and be involved and getting involved in the comments. So thank you so much to everyone who joined us today. And we'll see you next time, guys. Thanks, boys. And I'll see you in the meeting in about 2 minutes. Bye, guys. Have a good day, everyone.